Scott Bauer joins me now for Stacking Up to talk about that blowout jobs number. We really have to stress that it moved the market on Friday.
It did, and you hear a lot of things about the reaction, and the one term I really heard that I really think hits home is hyper-lumpiness. I heard a couple people talking about
hyper-lumpiness.
Hyper-lumpiness.
That's a new one to me.
And what does that mean? That means that the number we got last month, that ridiculously low number, and then the number we get, and then the number that we got on Friday, right, of 260, whatever it was, it's not a consistency. And so what you really have to do is smooth the number over time, because there's so many variables that are coming into the marketplace now on a month-by-month basis. So I think what we really need to do is temper this one just a little bit. Just like last month, the initial reaction was the sky is falling, we're never going to recover from this. And it was one of those outliers. It was one of those aberrations. So I think the market digested this. It's traded strong all day. We saw volatility get hit, really hard on Friday. And maybe this is a precursor of good things to come. But again, I think when all is said and done, you really have to model and really look what is going on over a period of time.
So what would you do as an investor, or is this more of a trade?
This is really more of a trade right now. If I'm in the marketplace, if I'm an investor, I'm in the marketplace, now is a great time to get some protection again, right? VIX, we've seen it down from in the low 20s just a few weeks ago, right after Brexit, back down into the lower teens, into the 13 handle. Not as low as we saw get down to 12 on the absolute lows, but this is certainly a place that if you're in the market for the long haul, buy some protection, buy some cheap insurance. Don't rush to buy it when it's at 20 again, because it will be at 20 again, probably sooner rather than later.
And you do this with puts?
Absolutely. You can in the VIX, you can actually buy some upside cheap calls, because the VIX has an inverse relationship to the marketplace. When the market sells off, the VIX goes up. So you can buy some really cheap calls in the VIX, or you can go out into the marketplace either in SPX, SPY, and buy some puts.
Good to have you here. Thank you.
Always a pleasure.